Hi y'all. Yesterday I put on Facebook, the word for today is what I called it. And that word was non-existent. There are dimensions that we can reach where some of the bullshit agendas that are aimed our way can be considered non-existent. They're not even in our mental or spiritual space, people, because we have decided that we're not going to allow our vibrations to be so affected. You heard that saying, don't kill my vibe. Well, folks can only kill our vibes if we allow them to have our vibrations. That's in our control. And also, there's a saying that I made up. If folks are sucking you dry, then you're handing them the straws. Get your straws back, damn it. And own yourself authentically. Own yourselves, I should say, authentically. And I was sharing on a previous video that I made earlier tonight about people continuing to fight. And don't give up the fight and fight through it. And don't cave and don't surrender to the elements. And I don't mean the elements fire, air, water, and earth. I mean the elements that aim to disturb your forward progress. Well, now I want to share that everything, people, ain't a fight. Everything ain't about getting back or getting revenge. Some things are about just removing ourselves from the places that don't have the vibrations that match ours sufficiently to continue to be in those places. Now, of course, in the workplaces, we don't have a choice a lot of times. I mean, you have some choices, but not as many as you do in the social scenes. It's easier to remove ourselves socially than it is from workplace circumstances. But you pretty much get the drift. Everything doesn't have to be a confrontation or a battle to be fought. Some things you just step away from, remove yourselves from, and just exit. Simple as that. See ya. I'm outie. I'm bouncing. This ain't the place for me. Maybe it was, but it ain't no more. And just loosen up more, people. And, you know, people out here on Facebook looking for spells to use against this, that, or the other person. And sometimes the offenses don't even warrant a spell. Sometimes they just maybe warrant a cussing out and an exodus. Don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you. I mean, that's what it boils down to sometimes with people. And just let some people be. Bottom line, in summation. So I just wanted to share that and to let people know, just have more fun. As I go back to that word non-existent, if you spiritually and mentally make certain things, and maybe even certain people, non-existent, to be like, huh? I'm not aware of that. I don't know anything about it. It has vacated my space, and I am not going to dredge it back up. Because guess what? It is not worth my energy, my frequencies, or my vibrations. I'm paying that shit dust, and the value that I attach to it is below zero, okay? And then people, a lot of times we can use humor. We have quite a few bags in our metaphysical arsenals. We can use our varied elements from our bags. We can use humor. We can use sharp and witty comebacks. We can use silence. We can ignore. We can choose to demonstrate some kindness and compassion, being aware that some people just are unaware and don't know any better. So there's no one size fits all. There are no formulas to living our lives. We just have to find what is suitable for all the given moments and do the best we can. We're all students and teachers. And again, being mindful that everything just ain't that deep. And sometimes I can be aware that people are aiming to fuck with me. They be doing their little schemes and their quote-unquote action plans, and I can be fully aware, and I can act like I don't even know. Because really, I can be unbothered. I know what you're doing. I also know that you got to answer to the same universe I got to answer to. Hey. So sooner or later, the universe presents itself to you with information that will be pleasant or unpleasant, depending on what you think, express, and do. So sometimes this is a matter of waiting for payback to arrive at their doorsteps, I should say. I might not do a damn thing, but just be about my business. And then later on, I'll get wind of what the universe delivered to your mailbox. I ain't cast spell the first. I just stayed aligned with the universe. Simple as that. Now, I do spells sometimes as well, but everything doesn't need a spell. Some things just need patience, people. I mean to tell you. I know from personal experience. And so do some of you. So we don't have to wear ourselves out and get overwhelmed. Sometimes we can just take some chill pills and just, be cool, calm, and collected. Be aware, but act like you don't even know. Be like, huh? What happened? What had happened was... What? Woo! I know some people that did something to me recently. Am I going to go to say anything to them about it? Nope. I ain't going to say a damn thing. I'm just going to stay on my grind, mentally and spiritually and physically. Stay on my square. Not saying that I won't confront some people sometimes. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I won't. Again, there are no formulas. It's just how the universe guides. And folks that don't do daily meditation, I strongly urge you to do it because that's a fundamental of living a fulfilled metaphysical life. It's a fundamental, it's foundational, and a lot of people want to skip the foundation and go into all these magical tools and products and rituals and recipes and spells and adding this and finding out what else can be done to magically work for them when they're not doing daily meditation. Well, when we have quote-unquote houses built on flimsy foundations, guess what we get? Some flimsy results. I mean, it's cause and effect. It's that simple. So you can keep skipping daily meditation, those that are doing so if you want to. Have at it and see just how much you evolve as a result. I'm telling the truth, and you can believe it or not. I would suggest, though, that you discover for yourselves because nothing and no one can effectively substitute for your own research, examinations, and discoveries. So thank y'all for listening. I appreciate it. Bye now.